You'll be having a quiz over 2-3 to 2-4. In the first couple questions, you have to find the slope of the line passing through each point and tell whether the line through those given points rises, falls, or is horizontal. So, if your slope is positive, so if we look at B, we have a positive slope, it will rise. Remember, our slope tree will look towards the right-hand side. If it is in the positive direction, it will rise. For it to fall, we look at C, and notice how we have a negative slope. So we're going to fall if we have a negative slope. Is horizontal, meaning we have a zero slope. If you look here, we have 0 over negative 9. To get full credit, you must simplify that all the way to 0. And if it has a 0 slope, it means it's going to be horizontal or straight across. And the last one, vertical, means it will have an undefined slope. To have an undefined slope, it means you have a 0 on bottom because you cannot divide by 0. So like this here, but again, to get full credit, you must write undefined, and that will be a vertical line or going straight up and down. Number 2, you have to write an equation of a line given the slope and the y-intercept. So you just have to plug it into slope-intercept form. So y equals, you put your slope in front of your x, and put your y-intercept at the end. For 3 and 4, we're graphing lines. If you notice, number 3 is already in slope-intercept form, so our slope is 2. It's helpful to put it over 1 to help us graph, so remember to go left and right. And then 4 again is the point at which we start our graph. So we start on the y-axis, so we start at 4 on the y, and our slope, 2, or the number on top, will always be where we go up and down, and the 1, or whatever number's on bottom, will be going left and right. So we go up 2 over 1, or to get a positive slope going down and to the left, we have 2 negatives. So we can go down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, until we have points all the way through our graph. For number 4, notice how our equation is in standard form. Again, to graph an equation of a line, it has to be in slope-intercept form, meaning we have to solve the equation out for y. So when we solve it out, we get y equals 3/2 x minus 2. So we start at negative 2 on the y-axis. Our slope is 3/2, so we go up 3 over 2, up 3 over 2, or you can go down 3 over 2. On to the back, again, 5 is in standard form. You have to solve it out for y. We get y equals x minus 3, so start at negative 3. Since there's no number out front of x, that's like 1 over 1, so we're going up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And number 6, x equals 4. You're going to have a straight vertical line going through the x-axis at that value of 4. If we had y equals a number, we would have a horizontal line going through the y-axis only at that point. In the rest of the problems, we have to write an equation of a line. For number 7, we're given a point and we're given its slope, so we plug it into point-slope form. Don't forget to distribute through. If you have minus and minus, that becomes plus. Get y by itself. For number 8, notice how we have 2 points without a slope. You first have to find your slope using the formula to find slope, the difference of your y's over the difference of your x's. Then plug that into your equation. Plug in one of the points, doesn't matter which one. Solve it out for y. And then 9 and 10, we have parallel and perpendicular lines. Again, you're still using point-slope form. For this one, you have to solve it out for y first to figure out your slope, which is 1. So we plug that into our equation. Remember, parallel lines have the same slope. And for 10, we have 2/3. Our new slope will be negative 3/2, because they have to be negative reciprocals of each other. So we plug that in and solve it out for y.